Sé lo que quieren, verme abajo, pero no pueden, Nunca confunde el amor, la plata y las mujeres, Vicio los fajos, y los placeres,
Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got another race day video and it's actually my last crit race of the season. Wow, how did that happen? How is it already the end of September? So today we're racing on the new circuit over in Wyke. It only opened the other week and I've been excited to get over there and try it out. So yeah, let's dive into kind of an overview of the course. If you've been to West Yorkshire, you'll know that it's very hard to find a single bit of flat land around here. So that's probably why this course has been built into the side of a hill. It's kind of in the shape of a big massive C with two hairpins to kind of transition you from the outer circle into the inner circle and back again. And the finish is on a kind of long uphill drag. My first impressions of the course on my two kind of warm-up laps was that it's far more technical than I'm used to. Those hairpins are kind of extremely tight and yeah, off camber, and the course itself, just the track itself is just very narrow, meaning that like positioning was going to be extremely important. So our plan was to kind of race hard from the start and kind of line it out as much as possible. Ewan managed to get into an early move. I tried to kind of follow someone who tries to bridge across. Unfortunately, by the time we got across to kind of Ewan and the break, the bunch pretty much caught us up about a lap or so later. But by about halfway, Ewan and I had kind of whittled the bunch down to about 10 riders or so. With 12 laps to go, 2 riders kind of got a bit of a gap and the chase group was now down to about 6 riders, including myself and Ewan, but that kind of group was less than harmonious and the 2 out front kind of managed to kind of increase their gap. There was actually one point where I tried to kind of bridge across to the 2 out front and yeah, don't know why, but Ewan kind of, I don't know, yeah, chased me down. Well, it looks like he chased me down, kind of dragging most of that chase group along with us. Never chase your teammates, but unless you're Ewan and you can just do what you want. And then yeah, a few laps later, coming through one of the hairpins, I was on Ewan's wheel. So Ewan was kind of leading the chase group through and I was on his wheel, and I just let the wheel go. So as he kicked out the corner, I kind of like sat up and just like, well, I'm not going to chase that. And yeah, no one chose to go with him. And yeah, he quickly kind of got a decent gap and tried to kind of, yeah, bridge across to the kind of front 2. Back in the kind of chase group, I was kind of doing my best to kind of disrupt the kind of rhythm of the chase, kind of, yeah, getting to the front and kind of like easing off into the corners, kind of making sure that gap was extending. A couple of times I tried to attack across to Ewan, but I was very wary of kind of bringing the whole group along with me because yeah, you don't want to be doing that. But unfortunately, yeah, there was still people who were kind of motivated to kind of chase me down. With just over a lap to go, I finally managed to get a gap to the group with only one rider managing to go with me. And yeah, I just kind of went full gas to the end. With a couple of corners to go, the guy that came with me pulled round, made the mistake of coming through and taking a turn, and yeah, kind of led me out for the sprint. Ewan managed to hold on for 3rd place and I crossed the line just behind him in 4th. So yeah, really good result for both of us.
You were going very fast the whole way through. You were always like,
well, I love this bit. It's like a tailwind, like straight up here. And just like put the power down and just like gets us up really quick. So yeah, I was just shocked in that like kind of chase. Ewan was up the front, like chasing the front 2. And I was just like, yeah, I really wanted to keep attacking. I really wanted to get across, but I didn't want to bring anything with me. So yeah, I kept like attacking and easing off, and then managed with like a lap and a half to go. And yeah, sometimes I got so just went, yeah, just full gas for a lap and a bit, and then yeah, 4th. Yeah, it's good.
That's kind of the first time that I've really kind of raced that way. Usually kind of try to play on my strengths of, yeah, being a kind of powerful rider, holding out, waiting out for the sprint, kind of going maybe with a lap to go. Been doing it a little bit more this year of just kind of racing a little bit more aggressively, especially in crit races. I think crit races kind of lends itself to that. Racing from the front, I think, is the best way to kind of win a crit race. If you sit back and just kind of wait for the sprint, often, especially on courses like this where it's very technical and there's lots of hairpins and it was so windy as well, we're going to be doing just as much work at the back of the group as you are at the front. Especially at the front of the group, you're able to kind of pick your own lines through corners, whereas at the back you kind of you're compromising all of that just to kind of try and stay out of the wind. But yeah, I really enjoyed that course, and that surprised me. Like I do like the usual kind of track, the Brownie track, where it's nice and wide, you can move up, you can sit in and kind of hang back. But this one, the course just made you race aggressively. You had to race aggressively, you had to be at the front, you had to be putting out power. Looking at like my power numbers, afterwards, I've never seen a race that is just so kind of polarized, like you were either on the power or not on the power at all, and I think that really kind of played into my strengths. So yeah, as I said, this is the last crit race of the season. Yeah, just as a kind of, I was getting into it and kind of finding kind of my feet and stuff. Unfortunately, no more races this year. No more road races this year. And I'll just leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
No te quieren nada, pero cuando entona la tonalidad, me lucen bien lunar. No te quedan a ti, son wannabe. Lo quería decir, no es real G.